Hello children, very good morning to y'all. Today we are going to do a new topic, nouns. I'm sure you're familiar with nouns. As you know, a noun is a name of a person, place, thing, idea, even an emotion. Like for persons we say man, aunt, girl, Steve, child, grandma, grandpa, a place like Paris, a city, a school. So a general place or any specific place, animal, any like dog, cat, whale, any of these, all these together come under noun. Similarly, things like books, pencil, apple, then emotions like happiness, sorrow, all these come under noun. So once again I repeat, a noun is the name of a person, place, thing, animal or emotion. Okay, so girl, boy, mom, dad, grandpa, these are all things which we see around. Now there are different types of nouns. We won't go too deep into it, just for you to know. Concrete noun. Concrete noun is something which we can see. Abstract noun, something we can't see, like joy. All these things we can't see. Happiness, sorrow. Nobody can see it. You cannot touch it, but it is there. So that's an abstract noun. Countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns, things we can count. For example, pen. I can say I have 10 pens. I can say I have 1 pen. But you have uncountable nouns like water. I can't say I have 1 water, I have 10 water, isn't it? Collective nouns, where many people together, many things together form a single noun, is called a collective noun. A compound noun is noun which is made up of more than one word, like myself, cowboy, classmate. They are made up of more than one word. Then possessive nouns, that is to show that it is somebody's. Regular nouns and irregular nouns, that is regular plural nouns where you make the plural by adding s. For example, cars, bags, pens. An irregular plural noun where you don't add s, you make the plural in some other way, like child, children. So these are certain types of nouns. Similarly, you have gender in nouns, that is masculine gender and feminine gender. Those which show male and those which show female, like man, woman, son, daughter, father, mother, brother, sister. So these are different kinds of nouns that we... Once again, we are repeating it so that you don't get confused. Common noun, where we are referring to a class of people or to all the people in a particular group, like boy. It can be any boy. Girl, it can be any girl. Proper noun, where we are referring to a specific person, like suppose you say Taj Mahal, it's a specific building. Okay. Collective noun, a group is taken together, like crowd, army, students, all this collectively they call that. Then abstract noun, the thing is something that we can't touch, we only know it is there but we can't touch it. For example, honesty, bravery. Then material noun, things which are named after materials like gold, iron, food, things which we can touch, which we know. They are leather. All these are material nouns. So this is just for you to know there are different of nouns. Then again we are repeating it once again so that you don't forget it. Common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, countable and uncountable nouns, compound noun, collective noun. They have also given singular and plural nouns. You know what is singular, where only one is there, and plural one. Now this you may hear sometime, what is common noun and what is proper noun? What is the difference between the two? Usually we don't use the before a proper noun, but we use the or an article a and anything before a common noun. So what is the difference between the two? Common noun is the name for a general group, like man, castle, wine, doctor, crocodile, all these. Whereas proper noun is a specific person, like Liam, it's a person. Warwick Castle, it's not just a castle, it's Warwick. Okay. Doctor, it's not just a doctor, Dr. John. So when you're specifying that, okay, so these then it becomes a proper noun, and you will notice that these words begin with capital letters. Always you should remember that proper nouns will begin with capital letters even if they are not right in the beginning of a sentence. Again, examples are given for you to know and understand. For example, you have a drink. The drink can be any drink. So it is here they've given Pepsi or Coca-Cola or something. Similarly, it can be any day of the week, or when it's specified, proper noun becomes Tuesday. Okay. So we knew Again, they've given a list of collective nouns. We spoke that collective means many, and in the last class we did an exercise where we had to write the group words like a school of fish, a herd of cattle, all this. So where you have collection, a collection of things, that is called collective nouns, and we did finish complete this in the last class. A pack of wolves, a pack of dogs. Oh, okay. So they've given example here for persons like a band of musicians, a bevy of ladies, a board of directors. For animals, an army of ants, a litter of cubs, a brood of chicken. For things, a clump of bushes. We wrote a bunch of flowers. So anything, that is when you have many together. A bunch of keys, a bowl of rice. So these are collective. Then countable nouns and uncountable nouns. They have just given us some countable and uncountable nouns, like tea is something you can't count, time is something you can't count. So vision, that's something you can't count for you to know. And suffix, now suppose you have a word, you want to make it into a noun, you are going to add a suffix. What do you mean by a suffix? Suffix means it's a word which we are adding at the end of a word. If it's a, there are some letters that we add at the end of the word to form a new word. For example, the word teach is there. Teach is not a noun, teach is a verb. I want to make it into a noun. How do I do that? I add two letters, er. So the er is the suffix, and I found the noun teacher. Write, write is a verb. I add er and I make it writer. So it becomes a noun. Okay, visit, visit is a verb. I make it into a noun by adding or, visitor. Science, okay, I want piano, they are nouns, but I want to make it to show it as a particular person, so I make it scientist, pianist. Develop, again a verb, I want to change it into a noun, so I add ment. So here all these are suffixes: er, or, ist, ment, ance, ation, sion, ity, yan. These are suffixes. Suffixes means letters which we are adding at the end of a word in order to make a new word. ance, the examples: important becomes importance, distance. Okay, then examine becomes examination, dictate becomes dictation. Okay, major becomes majority, transmit becomes transmission, politics becomes politician. Some more example, like where you're adding ness, meant, and lonely, loneliness, happy, happiness, sad, sadness, dark, darkness, weak, weakness, ill, illness, kind, kindness, fit, fitness. So we're changing so many words, adjectives, into nouns. Similarly, some more words are there: employ, employment, advertise, advertisement, develop, development, move, movement, treat, treatment, disappoint, disappointment, arrange, arrangement, document, document, then entertain, entertainment, work, worker, sing, singer, teach, teacher, farm, farmer, lose, loser, win, winner, lover. So these are all words where we have ness, meant, and these suffixes are added in all new words. Some more examples are given where again these words are used, like here these are some more: hood, child, childhood, brother, brotherhood, ship, friend, friendship, age, so marriage, marry, marriage, then ism, tourism, hero, heroism, ness, happy, happiness, and okay, apply, applicant, difference, differ, difference, structure, build, building, free, freedom. So there are many such words which we add at the end of a word in order to form a noun. Again, here you have ation, recommendation, ion, act, action, meant, pay, payment, ness, dark, darkness, friend, friendship, popular, popularity, tour, tourism, grow, growth. Again, ANC is added: perform, performance, ENC, prefer, preference, brother, brotherhood, arrive, arrival. So you can see there are many such words which we add at the end of a word in order to make a new noun. So some tips: you can add ANC or ENCE, you can add MENT, you can add TION or SR. Now we have an exercise in this lesson where we have to form nouns by adding ness or ety, like honest, You know, it is honesty, creativity, kind, kindness, sincere, sincerity, cruel, cruelty, cheerful, cheerfulness, calm, calmness, bitter, bitterness, sad, sadness, sensitive, sensitivity, active, activity, great, greatness. So noun forms. I hope you have understood what is noun forms and what noun forms are and how we can form noun forms by adding words at the end. And what are these letters which are added at the end called? They are called suffixes. So we can add letters at the end and form nouns. And this is the exercise. I hope you all have understood it. Please go through it once again so that you understand it. Thank you.